Hey everybody, welcome to Life in Calgary, Alberta. I'm your host, Patrick Murray. And today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to take you on a little neighborhood tour of where I live to show you what's going on with all of the building happening in the inner city in Calgary. But before we do that, if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is about what it's like to eat, sleep, breathe, live, and play in Calgary, Alberta, then please just hit that subscribe button and click that bell so you get notified every single time I release a new video. Now, I've lived in Calgary for, well, since 2001 is when I first moved here, but I've been a realtor here since 2010. And all this means I have some specialized knowledge about the city of Calgary and the surrounding bedroom communities. So if you are considering a move to the city or you're considering selling your home, please feel free to reach out to me, send me a text, email, or phone call. I will absolutely get back to you. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's get into looking at these inner city builds right after this. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to walk you around my community just within a few short blocks, just to show you what's happening with all of the building in our community. And there's a couple of reasons for this, and I'm going to discuss that a little bit later in the video, one of them being RCG zoning and the other being the building, trying to build more homes initiative that's happening. Now, one of the things I'll tell you, there's a lot of townhome projects going up in my neighborhood. Now, some of these townhomes are 4 units, some of them are 5 units, some of them have basement suites in addition to the units as well. So they're really kind of like 8 residences instead of 4, if you will. And that's where there used to be 1 home before that. So there is a lot more density happening in the inner city. Now, I can tell you that the benchmark price as of the end of August 2025 was $464,700 for a townhome in the community of Renfrew here in the inner city where I live, which is a very close commute to the downtown core. Now, the accumulated benchmark price for the entire year to date so far is sitting at $471,275 for the community of Renfrew. So that's going to give you an idea of where these homes might be. So that's kind of the average. That includes the newer townhomes that are selling. It also includes the older townhomes. Where are these ones going to sell? I'm probably going to say they're going to be that $600,000 to $700,000 range, guys, believe it or not, per unit. So we'll wait and see, because they are still being built, and of course they're not for sale yet. But I'm going to walk you around and you're going to get an idea of what's happening. Now, the other thing to note is when this RCG blanket rezoning came in, people were concerned about the builders building these townhome projects within the city, and were concerned that they were going to drive down property values. And in my opinion, that's not happening. I mean, yes, there are a lot more townhomes for sale and a lot more apartment condominiums for sale in the city right now, and that's driving down the prices of those products. But it's not, you can't blame that on the RCG zoning alone. It also has to do with our economy right now and the challenges we're facing with our American friends to the south, and, well, heck, the rest of the world, what's going on with those challenges as well. So we've got a lot more product right now, a lot of uncertainty in the market, and that's why those product types are lagging. But the detached sector of the market and the semi-detached sector of the market has been holding fairly steady, and that's nowhere truer than in the inner city, where we've actually seen some increases compared to other neighborhoods. And so it's still a premium to be able to have a semi-detached or a detached home, and those houses are holding their value just fine. So that new zoning isn't really affecting that. But let's take a walk around. Again, like I said, I'm going to show you a few projects in my neighborhood. There are a lot of projects in my neighborhood. This is just in a short radius, but these are throughout the city, to give you an idea of what's happening in Calgary with building right now. All right, so this one here is down the block from me and just on the next block. And another great location, beautiful tree-lined street. It's a great pizza place down the block. So before, there was a nice, there was a large single detached home here, older, perhaps needed some love. And so what they've built here is a fourplex. So one building with a unit on all 4 corners, and you could see know, they've got 3 stories tall here, so it's quite the unit, and it's next door to another townhome development that's been here for a little while now. And just give you another shot of down the street here, so you can kind of see where we are. So this one will be coming up for sale, well, I imagine fairly soon, probably in the next few months. I would imagine the units will be selling. All right, so this lot here is literally at the end of the block and kitty corner to where I live. There was an older brick home here on this corner lot, and it sold in February of 2025 for $915,000. And you can see that the house is gone, the lot is ready to be developed. And just give you a little look around the neighborhood as to where we are, so you can kind of see. So nice inner city area here, again, as I had mentioned before. And I'm sure there will be a 4 or a 5-plex townhome development coming here soon. All right, and this is another one. This is literally 2 blocks up from my street, and there was an older home on this corner lot, and you can see it's going to be 4 townhomes here. Now this one was not listed on the MLS, guys. This was a private sale, so I can't really give you an idea of what that sold for or when, but it is just another example of what's going on in our community. Straight up the street is a Co-op grocery store, just straight ahead there. So location again, really great here. And yeah. You guys are hard at work. So this one is literally across the alley and on the corner from where I live. And this house was sold in December of 2023. And it sold for $560,000. Sorry guys, just giving you an idea of the neighborhood here again. So the house that I was talking about earlier, that has the bare lot, is the one down on the right there. And you can see they're getting ready to construct the garages there. And we've got 4 units with basement suites. So there are basement suites on this one as well. And here we have another lot, and the house is gone and the basement is in. And again, this is going to be a townhome development. Now this one is just across the street from this one that's going up. So this one is literally on the next block from where I live. And we do have some data on this one. This sold in December of 2023 for $560,000. Give you a bit of an idea of the community here. Again, nice inner city community. All right, so this project here is 5 townhomes, and this one is literally 3 blocks down the street, 3 blocks down from where I live. It is a little bit of a busier cross street down here, but still close to lots of great amenities. So where there is 1 home, there is now 5. I'm unsure if there's going to be suites in this one. I'm unsure of that, but there's a school right down the way. Now this one was on the market and sold back in 2023 for $725,000. What happens is some of the builders, they'll purchase these, and then they will hold them and rent them out for a little while until they're ready to make it their next project. And so that's why, as you see, we're getting we were in December 2023, and then here we are now in our other one was back in February 2025 was $915,000. So as time goes on, these have gotten to become a premium and more expensive. And that's partly because of the RCG zoning, and also because of the commitment to build more housing in the city. And so that's what we're seeing here. So here we are at yet another project. This one is on the next block from where I live, but down the street. Now, so roughly 1 to 2 blocks away from where I live. So this is a slightly busier street that this one's on. There's a major thoroughfare that runs through my community going east-west. You can see that there are some other multifamily projects. That's a fourplex across the street there. But beautiful, right? With all these gorgeous trees. So a great spot to live in the community of Renfrew for sure. So part of the reason why these are going up, one has to do with the RCG zoning in our community, or rather in Calgary now, a blanket rezoning. And what it does is it makes it easier for builders to understand what they can build and to get their projects moving sooner, as opposed to applying for a different designation. So with the blanket rezoning, as long as it meets certain size criteria, you can build a detached, semi-detached, or a townhome project. And many builders are buying these single-family homes, tearing them down, these older ones, to create these multi-family projects. So where there was one, there are now going to be 4 doors, right? So 4 families are going to live here. And so that's part of the reason. The other reason has to do with the fact that Canada needs to build more homes, and Calgary is leading the nation, one of the leaders in the nation for this building initiative in Canada. And this is part of the reason is because of our RCG zoning, making it easier for people to get into homes. As I said earlier, if you are considering a move to the city of Calgary or one of the bedroom communities, or you're considering selling your home, please feel free to reach out to me, send me a text, email, or a phone call. I will absolutely get back to you so you can live your life in Calgary, Alberta.